For me, a big challenge with my work is to take the art side of it, the artistry, and sometimes even the costumey side of it, because my background is in sculpture, and then translate it to a design that works for, day-to-day wear, but still has this dramatic statement that you can make. I don't know what makes Ruby 3 stand apart. If someone sees somebody wearing a faux fur hood and they know my brand, they assume that it's Ruby 3.
My design is a springy, summery hooded scarf inspired by Anna Lee's fur wintry scarf. I think my design is a fun way to interpret her original design.
I'm a hip-hop dancer, so I like to express my style with my clothes and stuff, and I love the 80s, so yeah.
What do you think people like most about your designs?
I don't know, I guess I think I'm kind of willing to take risks and just have kind of no fear when it comes to that, I guess, because I've made some, I don't know, kind of weird avant-garde dresses, but I think people like that, because I've always had the attitude, and I still do, I don't really want to see a pair of jeans and a t-shirt walking down a runway. When I do a show, I always kind of think, about the audience and their experience, and I want to kind of create an experience.
I'm working on a couple different things because I couldn't really decipher what I actually wanted to do, so I was just going to put together a mixture of different styles into one.
I really liked the structural elements in a lot of Laura Falk's things, and I also really like vintage stuff, so I thought I could try to add the structural concepts into a more vintage outfit.
What I like about teaching is seeing the enthusiasm these girls have for fashion, and that reinvigorates me personally in my work to see it through their eyes, to see it from a different perspective. I also like to see them kind of realize that, a dress doesn't just go together in an hour.
I'm making a dress, and it poofs out on the top part. It goes in, and then it goes poofs out back on the bottom part.
I made a skirt with a top t-shirt. Yeah.
And a belt.
Oh yeah, and a belt.
Okay.
Made out of leather.
Why did you decide to make that outfit?
Because I wanted to try something new for myself. And because it's spring. Kinda.
My mom was a fashion designer, and she was my inspiration. I think that my clients like that my clothes fit easily into their wardrobe. They fit a lot of body types.
Well, I learned how to work a sewing machine and a serger, and I learned that my designer, her main thing is she doesn't really use a pattern or anything. She just drapes, pretty much. So I just stick with the draping around your body.
I'm making a kind of shirt, but then it has a long train in the back, so it kind of waves when you walk. I've learned that using snaps can really hide and make people wonder how'd you got that draping to fit on so well.
One of the frustrating things I remember was using patterns. I didn't like to, we would go to the store and my mom would buy a pattern and then we would cut out the pieces from the pattern. And then as I kind of grew up, I realized that you don't really have to use patterns. So I never really had any formal training. It was just I woke up one morning and I decided that I was going to be a fashion designer, and here I am. I really enjoy making things. I did go to school for architecture. So I think that the aspect of being able to construct something is very interesting to me.
I was inspired by Corinne's form-fitting dresses, so I decided to make a form-fitting pencil skirt. And I made it. I don't have one in my closet, so I thought it'd be fun to make one.
I'm making a high-waisted circle skirt It's kind of 50s inspired because Corinne, our designer, she's like 50s inspired and vintagey, so that's how I got inspired to make it.